living here. We've location tagged this live stream sunny Ibiza because that's what it feels like today. And I'm loving life. I would recommend anybody, if you are... Let's work this camera angle out. I look like a bit lopsided. Give me a moment. Is this going to be any better? Let's work it out. Well, there's no one in here. This is for you, the catch-up viewer. Thank you very much for sticking with me. I'm just adjusting my tripod. Who's this Maximum Shorts in town? Big up yourself, Maximum Shorts. What a legend you are, son. What a legend. We're just sorting this out. Oh, no. He says, hi, Matty. Big up yourself. How are you? Are you living your dream, Maximum Shorts? Is that a better angle? Love the vids. Oh, thanks. Hey, listen, I love all your comments, man. I love all your comments. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Julie Praise saying, Matty, big up yourself, Julie. Julie's going to think he's just going on from one to another of just relaxing and enjoying himself, and you'd be right. Annie Look says, good evening, Matty. Hope you're well. Great to see you again, mate. Thanks very much. I thought let's get on the Matty's Pump Club live. Let's get out in the sunshine. And actually, I've put in this is a hashtag well-being live stream because I think it's important to stress that, you know, getting out in the sunshine is important for us all. You've all got to do it. While it's here, it's very, very important. I'm just trying to get the camera angle right. So I'm certainly making the most of it. Is everybody else making the most of it? Let's get in there. Maximum Shorts has been our new friend on the channel. So Maximum Shorts very kindly put in a comment on the... What did you put in, Maximum Shorts? Maximum Shorts, you said that you'd seen me out in Manchester and that you were happy that I was still inspiring people. And I thought that was amazing. Big up yourself. He says he can't remember. I think I can remember, Maximum Shorts, and I'm pretty sure that was it. Annie Look says, big up everyone in the live chat, whoever you are, big up yourself. Annie Look says, good evening, Maximum Shorts. Good evening to you. It is actually evening time, isn't it? I forget. I'm just having such a good time in life. I forget what's day and what's night. But that's all good. How's everyone doing? 17 people in the live chat. Big up yourselves. My name's Matty Good Vibes. If you haven't met me already, I'm the world's greatest YouTuber, world's greatest live streamer. This is my fitness channel, which complements my other channel that I've got, Matty Good Vibes. And it Look says, big up Matt Long's #1 legend. Julie Pretty, big up yourself. Guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Let's get it sent out to many more people. Kane's in town. Kane, I've never seen you before on the live streaming. Big up to you. Big up. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm loving this. We've got 25 people in the live stream now. We've never had it so good. I'm honoured that you're here with me today. Ask's in town. Don't ask, don't get. Big up yourself, Hacks. How you doing, my man? Are you all right? Maximum Short says, I can't remember. There was a street show with that guy that flips on his channel and you were filming and motivating people. So that's where I met you. Love that. That was great. Max Speed's in town. He says hi. Big up yourself, Max Speed. Are you all right? Are you all keeping hydrated? Are you in hot places? It's very warm here where we are in the UK. I've location tagged this live stream Ibiza because that's what it feels like. Who else is in town? Let me know who you are. Unless you don't know who I am, I will read out every single comment. I love reading out the comments. So don't be shy. Put your comment in and I will read it out. Maximum Short says, oh, also love your Oasis videos on the main channel. Big up yourself. Max Speed says he's in the UK. Big up yourself, my UK brother or sister. Big up yourself. Hope you're living your dreams. Guys, have you hit that like button? Hit that like button. We've got 15 people in. And it looks as it's very humid here. Manchester United says 6-7. I'll say 6-7 on this channel. I've blocked that on my other channel, but on this channel, I will say 6'7". So there you go, 6'7". Julie Bree says, big up, Wigan's most handsome man. Hack says, I love your content and has inspired me to make my own workout plan. And every time I don't want to go to the gym, your shorts save my day. Yes. Hacks, that is amazing. Wow. You've just made my day, Hacks. That is so good. I'm gonna pin that. How do I pin that comment? Pin message. Yes, Hacks. Hacks, that's amazing. That's the first time I've ever pinned a message on my YouTube. You really just made my day. That's so good. Thank you so much. Max Speed says he's at the 40. Come on, son. Maximum Short says, sorry, mate, I've got to go, but I've liked and all the best. Thank you so much. Manchester United says, it's impossible to say rough 2 times in a row. Rough, rough. Sound like a dog. Big up yourself. Who else is in the live chat? Come on, give us a like. What's going on? I'm loving this. So you've probably got the chat pinned, the pin at the top. I've got it pinned down at the bottom. I keep thinking, Hacks keeps saying, I love your content. Manchester United says, good boy. I tell you what, I am a good boy. If anybody's a good boy around here, it's definitely me. I'm 100% a good boy. I'm born a good boy, I'll die a good boy. I like being a good boy. Savage J Speed says, I like the sunglasses. Big up yourself, my man. Thank you very much. I bought them in Barcelona at a Chinese shop. I just love them. I've got them in so many colours. Oh, Manchester United, you've got to go. First block of the night. 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 Annie Look says, Hacks, that's so lovely to say. Well done, big up yourself. I love that. Thank you so much. Great. We're just blocking him. Great. Manchester United, whatever his name was, he's never coming back. In fact, he's a disgrace to Manchester United. Not a bad football club, but he's letting him down. Big time. MH2731, sound like a flight. Says, Blinkety lights. Big up yourself. I don't know what that means. You sound like the next flight to Alicante. MH2731 is departing from gate 42. Who else is in the live chat? Have we got any more aeroplanes in there? We've got MH2731. Hey, Now's in town. Says, hey, now I'm happy with the Spain win. Why not? Oh, we are too. Good beat the bad last night, didn't it? They were so dirty. They were so dirty. MH says that was the tune you were singing, mate. It was the Canadian one. Kennedy Mank, Kennedy Mank, Kennedy Mank. Hey, Nels, did you watch it? It was very boring, the World Cup final. It's a shame that we had such a dull final from such a fantastic World Cup. Big up to everybody in America who made that happen and made it so good. Archie Surgeon says, you want a headed joke? That'd be great. Anthony Look says, hey, Nels. Hope you're well and enjoying your day. Certainly is. Archie Surgeon says, here. Flight MH2731 says, lol. Big up yourself. He's about to depart. If you're departing on this flight, please go to your gate. If you're getting the MH2731 to Alicante, please go to gate 42 now. Otherwise, you'll miss your flight. Flight MH2731 says, was that Cilla Black or the guy in drag doing that show? It was a few of them, wasn't it? No, it was Paul O'Grady. Yeah, Paul O'Grady did it for a bit. Les Dawson did it for a bit. And who does it now? I think Bradley Walsh does it now. Flight MH276 says, it's a fun ride on my flight. Big up yourself. I love that. Archie sugged him. That's two. We've got... I can't do any... I don't do jokes about disabilities. Sorry. I've got friends who've got it. And I've got friends' children who've got it, and I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. I can't bring myself to get in, but I'm sure that audience will hit the right audience somewhere, but it's not here. Hey Nell says, yeah, went out to watch. I grew up right next to the stadium where the match was played last night. Horrible venue. No one in New Jersey likes it. Oh, it looked great. It looked great. It looked like a great stadium. Flight MH231, which is now departing from gate 32, says, that's it, Paul O'Grady. I remember now. Cheers. Hey Nell says, hey now, Anthony. Tax, big up yourselves. What did we all make of the World Cup final last night? I found it incredibly boring. I mean, only one team had a shot on goal. That was too much. Honestly, I couldn't keep awake. The second Spain scored their actual goal, even though they had scored and there was nothing wrong with it, but FIFA were doing absolutely everything that they could to make Argentina win. My eyes just give up, and that's it. I fell asleep. I couldn't handle it anymore. It's a shame that, because we had so many just brilliant games. There was so much brilliant stuff went on in that World Cup. Hey Nels, just a question for you about the World Cup. Do you think it's added the popularity of football, soccer, whatever you want to call it, in America? I hope it has. I hope it's ignited people to play the beautiful game. Because it's not a high-scoring game. And I get it. Some of the matches can be boring, like last night. But then you've got matches like England and France, which was just like, I mean, that was a fairy tale, wasn't it? It was a shame that wasn't the final, to be honest. Do you know what? I think England and France have made friends with each other in football because of that match. I think that it's brought the two countries closer together because it was just so good. It was such good fun. Who else is in the live chat? We've got 6 people in. We've never had it so good. If you haven't already, hit that like button, guys. Come on, let's get it sent out. We're loving it. Who else is in here? Is the Wi-Fi okay? Can you all still hear me? Is it all working correctly? Let me know in the comments below. What's going on? 8 people in here. It's so good. I'm so excited. I'm Matty Good Vibes. Well, listen, if nobody's chatting, I'll just talk about why I'm here now. So I've actually hashtagged this live chat well-being, and I just want to talk about the importance of getting some sunshine, because in the UK, when it's hot, a lot of people are frightened of the sun. They think the sun's going to get them, and they think because their skin burns and all this, that, and the other, that the sun is like a bad thing, and they cover themselves with sun cream and all sorts of rubbish. And actually, I want to say that like the sun is like an amazing energy source, and vitamin D is so important that you need to be getting it down you. Like, I have felt good. I mean, all right, I had a bad morning this morning. All right, I've got some things going on at home, and I had a bad morning this morning and a bad night last night. But getting up and moving, I went on a bike ride, and getting up and moving and being in the sunshine has just done me the world of good. Like, I feel amazing. Guys, let me know if the screen has lagged. Is it lagging? Because this is strange. I've moved into another position in the garden. But it's strange that nobody's putting any comments in. I'm standing there looking like I'm gawping. But is the live stream frozen? Because this is unusual. Oh no! I can hear comments. I don't know why it's come up. I'm so sorry. I thought it was One Up Academy's in here. Big up yourself. I'm so sorry. Haynal says, we'll go through this every 4 years. Americans get excited as long as they're in. Otherwise, it's still meh. Out here in California, more spirit. Lots of Mexico jerseys. I am so sorry about that. I don't know why it didn't update. I'm so sorry about that. It's fine for the stream here. I am so sorry. You know me. I read absolutely every comment out. One App Academy is in. One App Academy, what is your name? She says, wait, do you remember me from yesterday? I certainly do. Is your name Elspeth? Is that right? Have I got that right? Is it Elspeth? I love that we're making new friends on this new channel. I'm loving this. So new people, I'm Elspeth. I thought it was Elspeth. I remembered. Yes, big up yourself, Elspeth. Thank you so much for coming back. That's so kind of you. I'm so sorry for everybody else who's been in the live chat and I've not been reading out your comments. You know that is a very un-me thing to do. I read them all out. Let me make sure that it's doing it again. Right, okay, brilliant. Well, that was funny, wasn't it? That's not like me. Julie Bree says, if it wasn't for you, Matty, I wouldn't have the friends I have today. I love that. Wow, that's so brilliant. Well, thank you. Listen, Julie, if it wasn't for you, I mean, you're in every single live stream that I have. And I'm really grateful. So if it wasn't for you, there'd be a lot of things going on. Hey, Noel says, all good, man. Thank you. You just got to laugh. It's live TV. It's live TV. It's not TV. Elspeth says she's going to Switzerland tomorrow. Wow, fantastic. Or what would you say? Because they speak 3 languages there. They would say, oh, très bien. Sehr gut. Or what's very good in Italian? Bono mille? Can't be bono mille. What's very good in Italian? Julie Pretty says, and I've met you in person twice, and I've met Bev, Kev, and Dan. Big up yourself. That's all right, innit? Haynal says, Matty, we get such hot sun here in Kelly Desert, it can hurt you bad, really. I get late afternoon rays by the pool. Float slot, brilliant. Hey, that's, man, oh, wow, I'd love that. I'd love that life. I'd suit life in California. I've got to say, I would have suited it. Maybe next time round I come back and I'm in California. Who knows? We might be in another dimension. We might be somewhere else totally entirely. That's not even Earth. But if I do come back to Earth, I hope they do bring me back in California. I'm sure I would like that. Julie Bree says, now to meet Anton, which won't happen. Anal says you'd fit in, pal. Oh, I'd be the king of California. I'd have a great time in California. Do you know what? I've got so many friends. I've got so many American friends. And I just love America. And I love Americans as well. And it's just great. It's just great. I'm sure I would fit in. It's on my list to come. I will come. I do love it. I do love it. Yeah, I've got some really great friends. I've got some great friends out in San Diego, actually. A really good friend of mine, Jesse, lives out in San Diego. He's a YouTuber, video producer. He does amazing things. He's out there. Hey, now says, you have Cali spirit, Matty. Enjoy life and smile a lot here too. Exactly. It's the way forward, isn't it? It's the way forward. Just enjoy your life, you know. And that's amazing, isn't it, that we're from Manchester where the sun doesn't shine. I mean, I know that the sun's shining now, but it doesn't normally shine. That's why I've got to say the last few weeks, I've been really just enjoying live streaming in the garden. And I'm grateful for the sun because it brought back my love of live streaming. And I love it. I love communicating with you all. And I love all the friends that we're making. Like Julie said, she's met great friends in here and everybody's making friends with other people in the chat. And I like that. I like me being a central hub of making friends and connections as I'm making friends. Does that make sense, Stuart? He says, I'm back. 1 round of oil on the decking. You're a good lad, Stuart. You're a good lad. I often see Stuart. Stuart's one of my neighbours. Well, most of you will know that, but I don't know if Haynowls will know. Stuart's one of my neighbours. And he's absolutely brilliant. And we love life here in SK8 where we are. And sometimes I drive past Stuart's house and he's either watering the front garden or fixing a Ring doorbell up, or the other day I bumped into him and he was just going down the shops, and it's lovely to see such a friendly face around here. RM Singers is in town. He says, stop spamming. We'll have to block you if you stop spamming. Julie Bree says, RMZ, stop spamming. Exactly. Chad Brew's in town. She says, I don't have the pep to my step today. No, you're joking. How can we help that? Relax. Do you need a pep in your step? I was like that this morning. Do you know what I went and did? I went and got on my bicycle. Now, Hey Nowls is a big cyclist. Hey Nowls, do you know what I bought today? I've been on the DJI website and I've bought a bike setup so I can film with my Osmo 360 on my bike, which I'm looking forward to. Laurie has had the pep taken out of her step, which is bad news. How can we get it back, Laurie? What can happen? What's your favourite thing on earth? Let's just do that. Hey Now says, my mother said you should get 15 minutes in the sun every day if possible for mood and spirit. She did it till she died. Big up Hey Now's mum. I think that is vital. Do you know, every morning I go outside, even when the weather's bad here, even when it's winter, and I go outside and I make sure that I get that daylight, or I get that fresh air, I get that something inside of me. Some days I have to go in the shed with the door open because the weather's so bad, but I just make sure that I try and get that outdoors vibe. You have to do it. It's great. Well, yeah, mum's obviously a very sensible lady, Hey Nowls, and if she didn't, you know, she's made you, and you're amazing. But I'm looking forward to making some cycling content on here, Hey Nowls. I think that's going to be great news. I think, because you've seen my bike, haven't you, Hey Nowls, with all the flowers on it. Like, it's like a wacky bike. Everyone knows it in here. To be honest, today I was live streaming as I was going through, and I went through a little village near me, and they were like, hey, it's Matty, good vibes. And I loved that. Which is great. Well, just because I'm on my bike and everything. Not that I care about being known or anything. I'm not really bothered about that. But they were all smiling. And I'd put a smile on people's face with that bicycle. And I've got to say that made me happy. I loved it. Who else in the live chat? I've done it again. I don't know why it's doing that on here. Half-Finder Will says, big up Anton Junie. Elspeth says, who's spamming? RMZ, but he's gone. Julie Bree says, big up Cheadle Town's #1 legend. Hey now says, way to go, Matty. Look forward to the videos. Want to see the world go by from your bike. Brilliant, mate. Oh, thank you so much. Orwell Candy says, Dual Thursday. Joyless. I don't know what that means. Elspeth says, it's kind of hot again today. Elspeth, were you not going away today? Did you say that you were going? Oh, no, you're going to Switzerland tomorrow. You're doing that tomorrow, aren't you? Hey Nels says, yeah, fun. I used to collect bikes. Me too, Hey Nels. I used to collect so many of them. Had a whole garage full of bikes in New Jersey. All Schwinns, oh, lovely. European touring bikes and funky beach cruisers. Well, you're a man after my own heart, Hey Nels. I had like old Peugeot French road bikes that I just loved. I mean, I had about 5 of them. What was I going to do with them? I had some single speed bikes, some fixed speed bikes. I had a beautiful gold touring bike, a Claude Butler touring bike from the 60s when Claude Butler was a really good bike. I actually rode that all the way down to the south of Spain. I don't know why I got rid of it. I should never have got rid of that. I feel like now, when I think about the bikes that I've sold, I should never have done it. Why did I do it? But there's so much. They take so much room, don't they? One App Academy says, no tomorrow. That's Elspeth. Sorry, Elspeth. Chad says, well, you and your friends do make me very happy. Yes. That's great, Laurie. Thank you so much. Haynal says, add Peugeots too. They were fantastic road bikes. They were just absolutely brilliant. And there was at one point, I think it was about 20 years ago, you could pick them up really cheap and they were in good condition. And like a 1970s, 1980s Peugeot, I was picking them up for like £30, £50. Absolute steals. I was just flying down the road. It was brilliant. Loved it. I miss it, but I don't road bike that much at the minute, Nals. One of my favourites was a Pee Wee Herman bike, very close to his. Used to ride on the boardwalk in New Jersey. Great fun. He had an amazing bike, didn't he? His big cruiser. It was so funny. I love Pee Wee Herman. He was one of my favourite. I mean, it's one of my favourite movie franchises of all time. Big Top Pee Wee, Pee Wee's Day Out. They were just so funny. One Up Academy says £30 is crazy. Yeah, it was crazy money. I was getting them on eBay. I was just going on eBay and just picking off these Peugeots. It was great fun. Julie Bree says, big up Stockport's #1 legend. Is she talking to me or Stuart? She's probably talking to Stuart. Hey Nell says, yeah, I loved one of my Peugeots. One faves forever. I mean, listen, they stay with you, them Peugeots, don't they? They fly. What is it about the Peugeot bike? They're just light. They're amazing, aren't they? Mine, they never broke. They never broke. Nothing on it ever broke. Julie Princess talking to you, mate. Freak off yourself, Julie. That is so kind of you. Julie, I love you so much. I love you. Anthony says, Julie, do you ride a bike? Have you ever tried? And Julie says, can't, Anton, because of my foot. Oh, no, Julie. What can we do to get you moving, Julie, with your foot? How can we help you, Julie? What can we do to help you with that foot so you don't need an operation? Oh, Julie says, Matty, do you have all the comments on? No, I don't. No, I do. I have all the comments on. All messages. Yeah, no, I've got them all on, yeah. I've got them all on, but normally it just like keeps coming down. But for some reason, on this live stream, it's not coming down, which is weird. I wonder what's going on, but it's all right. It's just little teething problems with the channel, isn't it? I don't mind. I say teething problems. I've had this channel as long as I've had Matty Good Vibes. Or maybe it's the pinned comment that's stopping it. Let's unpin the message. That's the first time I've had that on. Hey Nal says, I don't road bike anymore. No use for the nuttiness, exactly. Have 3 bikes with panniers. More lifestyle bike now. Sold my cop. Hey Nals, you're exactly the same as me. I'm exactly the same. I had an accident, right? You see my shoulder? I've dislocated both my shoulders. I've had so many accidents on road bikes. I've just had operations on both shoulders. I've just give up now. That's it. I'm done with them. So now I ride a mountain bike, obviously with loads of flowers on it. But it's more of a lifestyle bike. You're right. Annie Look says you need a mobility scooter, Julie. Julie says, no thanks, I'm not a granny. She's laughing. Allwell Candy Co says, give me a shout out. Anthony Look says, can I walk? I can walk, Anton. She can. Hey Nal says, yep, I've permanent road rash up my right side. It's mad, the accidents that we've got from cycling, isn't it? But we still get back on our bikes, isn't it? But we just adapt. Hey Nels, you must be about my age. Are you about 40 years of age? One Up Academy, Elspeth says, bro, why do people joining, then they start spamming in the live chat? I've no idea. I don't know why they do it. I don't know. I can't understand people who spam in the chat and who put nasty things in the chat. I just can't get my head around it. Hey Nal says he's older man, he's retired 62. Hey Nal, legend. You're absolute legend. Big up yourself. Well, I'm sure you're living young. I'm sure if you're going out on your bike every day and being a legend, I'm sure you're living young. Wow, big up yourself. I would love to hang out with you, Hey Nals, in Palm Springs. I'd love that. I'd love to get on my bike with you. I would absolutely love that. Elspeth says, yes, I know it's annoying. It's annoying. Why do people do that? I don't understand why they do that. I don't understand what they're getting out of it. Julie Bree says, Nels, I thought you was Matty's age. I just thought you were my age, but I think it's even cooler now that he's 62. I think it's brilliant. And I just bet you look brilliant. If you're going cycling and enjoying yourself and being active, I'll bet you just look absolutely brilliant. So massive respect. Thank you so much, Hey Nels. And I really love your friendship. So thank you very much. Big time. Annie Look says, this apple tastes good. Julie Pretty says, where's my effing share, Anton? Annie Look says, I'm a younger person in here. We don't know that. We don't know how old Elspeth is. But age is just a number, okay? So I used to live in Ibiza, okay? And in Ibiza, people, really, there's people in like their 70s going to nightclubs and having the best time of. Oh, well, Candy, go. Sad times, you've got to go. You're annoying me. You've gone. Got rid of you. I've had enough. I've had enough. If you're spamming and just making the live stream like annoying, reading the chats, then we just get rid of you. Hey, now says, someday, mate, I just sold my tandem. That would have been brilliant. No one would ride it. Oh, I would have got on it. You would get on. I certainly would. Great way to see Palm Springs. Oh my God, I would have loved that. Sorry, I've just banged my tripod. I would have absolutely loved to go tandem riding with you in Palm Springs. Wow. I love Palm Springs. It's one of my places that I want to go. Do you know, there's one place in California that really makes me laugh, and it's called Fresno. And it's always a good reference. I always use it as a reference in America. I don't know what it is about Fresno. I think it's just the name, Fresno. And I believe it's like a dead rough place in California, Fresno. But it always makes me laugh. One Up Academy, Elspeth says, finally, I know we got rid of him. Anthony Look says, Julia, cheeky girl, she's cheeky sausage in this life. Elspeth says, now, that's what I was saying. Don't like it when people keep joining and spamming in the chat. It's boring, isn't it? Why do they do it? What are they getting out of it? What are they getting out of it? Einar says, Fresno, Nut Country. Great music scene. It looks cool. Yes, Cookie Jar Carly's in town. He says, mate, what, you have 2 channels? Yeah, or do you have a twin with red glasses? No, I've got 2 channels. And I've just been sort of developing this channel sort of like the last week. I actually set both channels up at the same time. And my thing was just to keep doing exercise videos every day. But obviously my comedy ones started going viral on TikTok and Instagram and things. And I just stuck with doing the comedy ones. But now I'm sort of like, okay, well, you know, actually I want to do more like well-being-y stuff. And I want to do more exercise stuff. And hopefully I can add some more value to people's lives this way. I can still have a laugh and do all this and put smiles on faces, but maybe I can add just a bit more value. Annie Look says, call me what you want. I don't care, Julie. Julie says, I'm joking, Anton. I'd never call you that on a voice call. Anton says, I love you too much. Cookie Jar Carly says, double sub then, big up yourself. Thank you so much. Aaron Pandey says, do you know Virat Kohli? Not personally. He says, please, sir, do you know Virat Kohli? I don't know him, but if I see him, I'll say. Aaron Pandey says hello. Hey now says, they grow all the nuts up in Fresno area. Really, do they? Pistachios, almonds, cashews, and dry and hot like here. Big up yourself. I wonder what it is about Fresno. I think I just heard it in a couple of movies. Fresno. And it made me laugh as a name. And I've always wanted to go there. Elspeth says, I'm going to start packing my bags ready to go to Switzerland. So I'll catch you later, Matty. Bye. Have a great time. Loving that. Aaron Pandey says, Virat Kohli is a cricket player. I know he's a cricket player. Isn't he the world's best cricket player? He's like the Ronaldo of cricket players, isn't he? Virat Kohli. He's Ronaldo with a bat in cricket. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. Anybody who's the top of their sport, I'm into. Now says, it's in songs too. Fresno, great names. So many great names in California. Like England to me. England's got some great ones too. There's some great names, isn't there, all over the world. We're lucky. We're lucky. There's a place in France called Brest, and that always makes me laugh. And they got into the Champions League last year. And it was funny. It was funny just seeing Brest Like when Brest scored 2 goals, it was like 2 Brest. It was funny. But we've got some great names. What we do here, Reynolds, is we've got a place near us here, and it's called Ramsbottom. Can you believe that? They like putting bottom at the end of things, like long bottom. And believe it or not, in Ramsbottom, there's actually an area of Ramsbottom known as Upper Ramsbottom. Can you believe that? And that's real. Julie Bree says, Anton, you're still here. Anthony says, greatest name in North West England, despite good vibes. Big up yourself, Anthony. That's amazingly kind of you. You're all so kind to me. I'm so lucky. I really am. I'm really lucky. I say that all the time, don't I? And I mean it. I'm so lucky. And I'm loving life. I'm definitely 100% loving life. Hey now says, ZZ, YXZ is a town down here in the desert, really. How do you say that? Zeeks? Zeeks. Is that how you'd say it? Because you say XYZ, don't you? So is it Zeeks? Have I said it right? Anthony looks, and Julie Pretty says the best name in Wigan. Here's Anthony, look, and she's giving you the hearts. There you go. You two got to get married, honestly, I'm telling you. The longer you put it off, the longer you're missing out on having the dream life together. Hey now says, can't pronounce. Just say letters. ZZYXZZX. ZZYZX. ZZYZX. That sounds cool, man. Julie Bray says, no problem, Anton. Big up yourself. We're having a great time, aren't we? We're having a great time. Thank you so much for coming here and sitting here and chilling on my exercise page. Even though I'm not really doing much exercise, I'm just literally living the life of Riley. Loving it, loving it. But this is a good lesson for everybody to get some vitamin D. Julian Anton, you're in the UK. Are you getting enough sunshine? Are you getting enough vitamin D in you? You've got to. Annie Look says, I was supporting Callum's page, Matty. Yes. Between the lives, he's awesome. He is. What a lad. What a top lad. I love him. Hey now says, cool, and you bet. Our other... No way. Our other Cali names, perfect. Cool, and you bet. That'd be brilliant. I'd love to go to them places. Is Area 51 in California, or is it in Arizona? Where's Area 51? I've always been intrigued by Area 51. That's somewhere where I'd like to go to in America. Even if it's just to go to the weird UFO cafe. I'd make the trip just for that. There's a lot of places. If I went to America, you know, I don't know if I'd be that crazy about going. I want to go to New York, and I want to experience New York. But I want to experience, like, proper America, isn't it? I want to go and see the Amish people. I want to go and, like, drive around. I want to go and see people. In Nevada. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Area 51's in Nevada. I want to go to Nevada. Definitely want to go to Nevada. Like, I'd love to go to Nevada. Yeah, I want to go to them all. Like, I feel like when people go to America and they just go to New York, they're just, like, missing out. Like, America must be amazing. That's like coming to the UK and just going to London. Hey now says, my brother stayed at the Alien Inn in Area 51. Wow, that would be amazing. I'd love that. I'd stay there. That sounds great. I hope it's all aliened up. It'd have to be, wouldn't it? It'd have to be full of aliens. That sounds good, that. Alpha on the Wheel says, Vegas is amazing. So much to do, even if you don't gamble. Yeah, that's what I thought. I met a lot of people from Vegas, and they said that I'd fit in in Vegas. Mind you, every time I meet somebody, they're like, oh, you're fitting in New York. You're fitting in LA. I'm sure I'd fit in everywhere. I mean, I don't fit in that much that I just fit in, if that makes sense. But no, I'd love it in Las Vegas and Nevada. Penn and Teller, the magician. I think it's Penn has an amazing ranch outside of Las Vegas in Nevada that looks absolutely brilliant. We did his house on through the keyhole, but I didn't get to go and do it, which was a bit of a shame. But he's got an amazing house. Is it Penn, the big tall one? He's the big tall one, isn't he? Penn, the one that speaks. The one that doesn't speak is called Teller. They're good act, Penn and Teller. They didn't get enough credit. Our friend who else says, saw them at the Rio Hotel in Vegas. Amazing show. They're really good, aren't they? That's amazing. They're really good act, Penn and Teller. They're really, really funny. The dynamic is just superb. They've really worked on it. The comedy act, a comedy double act, should always be somebody. If one of them's thin, the other one should be fat. If one of them's small, the other one should be tall. And they which is classic Laurel and Hardy. But what they did is they went up a level of that, and then they added one can talk and one can not talk. It's actually a really, really clever double act. I love them so much. I think they're brilliant. Are you all Penn and Teller fans? Julie will be like, Penn and who? But go and look them up on YouTube. They're just absolutely brilliant. Our friend Will says they're so down to earth and come and see the crowd after the show to sign autographs. I can imagine that. Brilliant. We had yeah, it's Penn. We had Penn come into the studio. I've met him. Come into the studio for Through the Keyhole. And he was a very nice guy. He's massive, isn't he? Andy Luck says, like Laurel and Hardy, Matty, they were awesome. Or Cannon and Ball. Yeah, every good double act, they should look completely different. Morecambe and Wise, they look completely different. I'm trying to think of some American ones for Hey Nowls. Penn and Teller. Who's some of the big double acts in America? Double acts in America. Do America have many double acts? I can't really think of any off the top of my head. There was Laurel and Hardy. They're the ultimate. And they just looked totally different, didn't they? One massive fat. They were brilliant. Hey Now says, ever listen to Art Bell Jr.? No. He used to broadcast from Pahrump by Area 51, Vegas area. A legend here died. His shows are about aliens and wild stuff. Would be on late at night. Old shows YT. Okay, I'll have it. All right, I'll get into that. Art Bell Jr. That's cool. He sounds great. I like that. I'm going to look him up. Anybody who's been a bit wild and wacky and speaking about aliens and they live in the Las Vegas desert is pretty cool by my standards. I love it. Yeah, again, like with A-Nails, I think, you know, if I came to LA, I would hang around more like Palm Springs. I don't think I'd be like so crazy about being in LA. I think I'd like to go a bit further out of it, if that makes sense. Hey Nell says, Art Bell Jr. is so much fun. We love him here. He has Bigfoot experts as well. Well, that's amazing, isn't it? Bigfoot, that's a phenomenon, isn't it? Bigfoot. Obviously, we don't have much about that here. But I tell you what, I did love the film Bigfoot and the Hendersons. That was one of my favourite films. Hey Now says, I love LA. Used to live there too. Oh no, I'm not saying no to LA. I'm saying that it would be good fun to be in LA. But I'd like to go and see the rest of the USA. I think there's a lot in the USA that gets slept on. and I would like to go and check it out. Like Arizona, I'd love that. Go LA often. Brother and son there. Big up yourself. That's great. How far is it away from Palm Springs? Hey, Nels. Is it far? I'd love to know. Who else in the live chat? We've got 7 people in the live chat. Big up yourselves. Julie Pretty's giving the eyes. Big up yourselves. Who else is in town? If you don't know me already, I'm Matty Good Vibes, the world's greatest YouTuber and world's greatest live streamer. And he looks says, love Bigfoot and the Henderson, myself, Matty. Julie, watch it if you haven't seen it. It's so good. Hey Nal says, quick hop to PS in the Amtrak train bus, 2 hours with no traffic. I suppose that's not too bad. Wow, California's massive, isn't it? That's like Manchester to London for us. Julie Pretty says, never heard of it, Anton. Oh, it's so funny, Julie. It's about this family that end up... Do they go camping or something and they end up bringing Bigfoot back with them? And then he ends up becoming part of the family. And it's just so funny. And then everybody's... They don't want him scaring all the neighbours and the press get involved. And it's like, it's sad when he has to go back. But it's one of the best films of the... I think it's an 80s film, isn't it? Bigfoot and the Hendersons. It's just brilliant. I love it. Andy Luck says they were going shooting, father and son. Oh, yeah, that's it. Julie says old folks film. No, it's a classic, Julie. We like to say that they're classics round here. And it's exactly what it is. It's a classic. Hey Nell says, train leaves from iconic downtown LA Union Station. Nice ride down. How I travel up to LA and back. $18 cheap. Well, that's amazing. Hey Nell, do you know a 2-hour train journey in the UK is £120? Can you believe that? So what's that in dollars? That is like 150... It's like nearly $200 to go for a 2-hour journey in the UK. That is how insane it's got. That is how greedy they have got. That is unacceptable for us. It's just not fair. It's not fair. It's not on. It's not on. That is everywhere else people can get about. I thought travel was cheap. No. It used to be, Nels. It used to be. And it used to be, and then they privatised the railways and they sold them off to German and Italian companies. Like, they sold one off to Deutsche Bank. And they made it, you know, just incredibly expensive. And halfway around the world's right, he says they're late or they're cancelled. Exactly. They don't even have a good service. It's really poor. And it looks says they knocked it over in a car and took it with them home. They did, didn't they? Yeah, get rid of this guy. Get rid of this guy. Weird, isn't it? Weird, isn't it, when they just come in and just like, what goes through the mind of a troll? Just to pop in there and say something that's vile. I'm not even gonna, we all read it. I hope that they're actually blocked and that they just can't see the screen and the screen just goes. I've never been blocked on YouTube, but I hope it just like the screen goes blank and that's it. I hope we're not just hiding their comments. Our friend who says every month I'm claiming compensation on the delay repay. I know, me too. Andy Luck says they gave him shower and everything. It was so funny, wasn't it? Bigfoot and the Hendersons. It was just so brilliant all the way through. It was great. It was great, and it was amazing makeup, wasn't it? In costume, it was just so good. It was a lovely story. I loved it. Who else is in town? Julie Bree says, Matty, when you hide someone, you're just hiding their comments, so they can still lurk on your live streams. Oh, really? I thought I was blocking and removing them. Hey now says, trying to do that here with Amtrak privatised. Geez, our train service really lacks compared to the rest of the world. Damn shame. Next time I go back to NG, just taking train through Rockies. Wow. And the Western route, that'd be amazing. And they look quite rightly says, Mrs. Doubtfire is another great film. Robin Williams, I mean, he's amazing, isn't he? He's just another level. Julie Bree says, but on the upside, you won't have their bad vibes anymore. But I'll just have to do, Julie, innit? That'll just do. They just don't get the sense. And to be honest, I don't care whether they're watching, just as long as I don't ever have to deal with them. That's fine. I said, that's why they know. That's why they come back as other people and they know that I'm live. Because we've got one person, haven't we, who keeps coming back. And I'm not talking about Jenny and Tiger King. I'm talking about the other person. But we keep on getting them and I know who they are. Annie Look says, Julie, another movie for you to watch. Exactly. Big up yourselves. We're living the dream. But yeah, I hope once they don't get their comments read out that they just get bored. And they're off. Because that's that. They've got no reason to stick around. And I love that. Julie Bree says, I've watched Mrs. Doubtfire before, Anton. Oh, it's the best. You've got to. Hey now says, Matty, going to see Pulp Fiction later at my theatre. They do throwback movies every week. Saw Goodfellas last week. Wow, what a film. I love Pulp Fiction. I think I've watched Pulp Fiction like 50 times at least. I love it. It's so good. You always unearth a little bit more of a gem every time you watch Pulp Fiction. There's always something that you haven't spotted. It's one of them you can just watch it over and over and over again and never get bored with it. So many good bits. Guys, I haven't got my portable charger out with me. End of the month playing Boogie Nights. That's amazing. Guys, I haven't got my portable charger with me and my battery's about to die. So listen, I want to say thank you so much for joining in tonight. It's been great to chat to you. Jaws last week, and I loved that. Half Runner Will says, Reservoir Dogs is my first 18 film that I saw at the cinema. Big up yourselves. Guys, my battery's about to pop, so never mind. So, guys, listen, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a lovely little live stream here with you. It's been amazing. So, thank you so much for just being here and chatting and all your lovely comments. And, yeah, I just want you to know that you just, like, you bring sunshine to my life, and I'm so grateful. Absolutely every single one of you. Guys, take care of yourselves. Thank you so much. Annie Look says, see you all soon, people. Take care. Hey Nell says, thanks, Matty. Peace and love. Guys, big up yourself. Peace and love right back to you. As usual. Julie Priest says, see you, Anton and Stuart. Big up yourselves. As usual, happy Matty, good vibes. You've been a legend. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.